Number 7, Night Market. This is the story of the fabled black market or night market. There's one in every fantasy story. It's where you go to get the goods, the super special treasures that help you along your journey. And this one is no different. We must conceal ourselves, for the lurking presence of void is always watching. And as such, we are in this sort of smoky kind of sound world. Sultry, it says here at the top of the screen. Let me share the music with you. Sultry. And this etude is actually very simple. It's a melody, an A melody, and a B melody, or an A part and a B part, that really just go through the circle of fifths, which just means they go around and around, each one kind of reaching the next dominant or the next fifth, and eventually you make your way all the way back to C minor. So we start in C minor, we end in C minor, but harmonically it is interesting in that we actually never reach tonic, or we never resolve the chord. We're always perpetually in a sort of dominant sound world. So we start on C minor, but really G7 within C minor. And then every section modulates once. So it modulates to the next fifth up. In this case, here at the beginning, we start, as I said, in G7, and eventually we get to C7, which means we're actually in F minor. So you'll hear that in the track. And as always, we have our little cue at the beginning. And in this track, we have a little audio cue to help us along, kind of built into that reverb sound. There was our modulation. Exact same material, we're just in a different key. We're gonna modulate and go to the next section. Then we modulate again. Now we're back at the A again. So that happens, that A-B section combo happens 3 times total. Here's the first wave, here is the second wave, and here's the third wave. The very last one, we just repeat the A melody twice in G7 or C minor. So this is a really great etude for ear training. It's a really great etude to play the same melodic material, but again, in different keys, not something that we string players often get a chance to do, especially not all the keys. And what makes the difference between Noble and Legend interesting is that in Legend mode, we have a little bit of a blurring issue here. So it really looks like, oh, I can read that, but you try to, and no, there's no actual notes there. Your mask and hood obscure your vision. You must navigate this space using your ears. So it's not a print error. It's not a sort of artifact of strange PDF rendering. Nope, it's intentional. For the rest of the piece, play themes unornamented, apply the above written ornamentation, or improvise your own. So here you can see this is our second wave of the A melody, and already it's a little bit different. So it's a little bit ornamented. This is just some ornamentation I wrote out. And again, with the B melody, we're ornamenting some extra notes in there. So the task is not only to navigate the circle of fifths by ear, which requires you to memorize the melody and be fluent enough in it to be able to put it on different places on your instrument, but also to make up your own ornaments. So this is an improvisation etude for the legend level. And by the end, your vision clears and you are able to head to the exit. So I really like this one. It's super fun, and it's a great warm-up too, because it's the same melody, it's the same material, just in different keys. So explore both versions, and I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, you can, let's get out of this so I'm talking to you. You can email nick@nickravel.com. There's also Zoom cafes where you can interact with me directly, ask me questions. Those can be, you can register for that at nickravel.com/hero levels. See you in the next one.